There we go. Okay, we are officially ready to go. I have a toddler screaming in. Hi, you figured out how to open the door, didn't you? Yeah, we figured out how to open doors now, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I did want to start with some recognition. So, can you guys see the screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can see, yeah, what I'm sharing. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're going to be chatting about muscle burns fat today and just some like details of it, but also some ideas of how to promote it. And then, yeah, some questions at the end if you guys have some questions or feedback on whatever it is that you might need from me to make sure that you all guys are set and ready to promote this program. So let's go ahead. I wanted to start by just recognizing those of you guys who were in Success Club already this month, because we still have, I think, 4 days left. I think Wednesday is the beginning of July. And so if this is a goal of yours to be in Success Club 10, definitely keep pushing. Like, you still have plenty of time. So congrats to Court and Paige and Elena, Caitlin, Aaron, Jessica, Adriana, and Shay, Courtney, again, Kelsey, I think it's Helena. I'm gonna have to ask you how to pronounce your name. I should have done that before this. I think you just started coaching like last month, and this is like her second time in Success Club 10, and then Amy Bowman, which is super exciting. And then those of you guys, I have also, if I can figure out, lots of you guys super close with Kelly and Belinda and Katie, Kelsey, Tiffany, Lauren, Liz, Lorelai, and Megan all have 8. And then Olivia, Jessica, Hannah, Megan, Dawn, Carrie, Lisa, Jenna, Austin, Trevor. Way to go, Trevor. I love seeing the dudes on the board. Lauren, Jennifer, Heather. I think it's Kayla. I'm going to have to ask how to pronounce that too. Brandy, Corin, Caitlin, Shelby, Brooke, and Morgan all are at Success Club 5 already. So this is kind of a fun month because it's one of the months that have the retention points. So you might see some people with odd numbers, and that means that people that they had signed up last month reordered again this month. And whenever you have a total of 200 personal volume from those May people, you get 1 retention point. And they've been sending out emails every Friday updating you guys on those retention points. I would imagine that would go through the end of the month. So even though we won't have another Friday, that promotion will go through the end of the month. And then I think those May people still count for July also. So if they order again, you could get those retention points for July also. I'll have to look more and get you guys more information on that, but that's why Kelly has 9 and some of those girls have 5. It's because they've gotten some of those retention points, but we've got tons of girls that have helped 2 people, 1 person. And so just a little push this into the month, maybe some follow-ups of people you've talked to in the past would be a great way to kind of lock in that. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a little video. I think several of you guys have seen this, so I'm hoping that it plays well, but just want to amp you guys up. And the best way to do that is to see Megan and her like huge cheese smile, just loving life. So let's go for it. Maybe.
How do you turn your body into a 24/7 fat burning machine?
Hey, welcome to Beachbody Studios. Today I am taking you in
And the Wheel of Death.
a sneak peek of my new program, MBF, Muscle Burns Fat. Let's check it out. Stay with me on the tempo, guys. Pick up the energy a little bit. Come on. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Grab those bond ropes. Let's go. Get that determination in your eyes. You're going to need grit to get through this. That's that energy on.
Oh man, my internet is so good right now, I guess.
See, that's what I like. Get like a little army. A Megan army. I love it. Let it burn. You guys are almost done with Megan Minute. Muscle Burns Fat is a high-intensity 3-week program that's designed to build muscle and lose fat. We are going to be lifting heavy. We have circuit training. We have very powerful movements in there. And the music is going to push you to that next level. Every single beat, you're getting a rep done. And then we take it a step further by introducing the next program, MBFA, Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. The next 3-week program is going to add a whole new layer of difficulty on MBF. So I want you to be building the muscle to raise that metabolism up, and that's how we're going to get results. Make that booty work. Feel that beat. Feel that burn. It's all about gaining muscle, losing fat. That's what we're here for. Big sprint to the finish. You're next. Build muscle, burn fat, MBF. Let's go.
All right, if you don't get amped after that, like, I don't know what will. I think there's so many like fun movements that are going to be coming, like power movements, that makes me super excited for this. So let's go ahead and get into some of the details. Maybe, come on. Cue to exit video, okay. No, what is it doing to me? You guys, I'm so sorry, I'm such a mess today. All right, now you guys are gonna see all the slides. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna talk today about some dates that you should know. Who is this for? What is it? And then someone from one of the test group is going to share a little bit more about her experience with the workouts, what's needed, what's the pricing, and some really fun things that come with this bundle that has never been a part of one of our challenge pack bundles ever, is going to be super exciting for that. And then some details about promoting the program, you know, because we're not about selling this program. We're not about saying, you know, Muscle Burns Fat, come join me. It's a 6-week program. Like how to actually promote this in a way that women will want to join. So some launch dates for you guys to know if you haven't seen these yet. These results are insane, by the way. And did you see that this is only 12 pounds? Okay, I'm talking about the photo. Like, I cannot get past this photo of this before and after. It's so insane to me. And this is 6 weeks. What? Like, that's so crazy. A lot of these before and afters, you'll see they're either like 12 weeks, so they did the 2 programs twice, or they're 9 weeks, so maybe they did, you know, the first program 2 times and then the second part once. But these are 6 weeks, which is absolutely insane to me. Like, if you are needing a boost in your business, go all in on this program. Go all in on the first 6 weeks, take a breather, go all in on the second 3 weeks. Okay, so July 7th is when this is available to coaches. You can purchase it on July 7th and get access to the workouts immediately. Okay, so you can choose to begin on July 7th, or you can choose to begin whenever it's convenient for you. And I'll talk about kind of my plan with this, and you're welcome to follow that, or you're welcome to make your own plan. On July 27th, so I think it's like, whatever that is, 2 weeks later, it'll be available for customers to purchase, and the workouts can launch immediately. Keep in mind that on July 7th, that means that you can, you know, promote this and bring in some VIP members or discount coaches, whatever you call it, and they can get started on July 7th. You don't have to wait until the customers sign up. A lot of people, just to get it earlier, will go ahead and purchase it as a discount member. Okay, it'll be available to everybody late December. We don't know an exact date, but usually they've been kind of trying to do them about 6 months later. Sample workouts. There's a sample workout for the first 3 weeks, MBF, coming on Monday. It'll be available this Sunday, though, at 8 p.m. So if you're someone who likes to work out early in the morning and you want to do it early in the morning, it'll be available the night before, so you don't have to like be searching for it. It'll be on there. And then July 20th is when MBFA sample will come out and be available. Okay, so here's kind of my plan. The first is kind of still up in the air of whether I want to do a Snoop group or not, but starting July 1st, I'm going all in, like promoting the heck out of this program. So that's next Wednesday. So my plan is July 1st through the 10th is when I'm going to be just like nonstop talking about this, sharing before and afters, sharing stories of people who have done it, all of that stuff. So I'm kind of toying with the idea of possibly doing like a little Snoop group on Facebook where they'll join the Facebook group and they will learn about the program, try some sample workouts with me. I'll be able to do live videos to answer questions, that type of thing. And then that Snoop group will actually turn into my challenge group. I'm going to be emailing current customers some information on this and letting them know that they can add this to their current bod with a completion pack. And then I will start the pre-registration. So I'll have my little graphic that'll say, you know, I haven't named my group yet, but basically I'll have a little name of the group. I'll start putting in names of people who've said, yes, I want to do this. And so even before July 7th, I will start promoting it and I will start having people sign up for it. And then on July 7th, I can just send them a share card as soon as it's available. So July 7th through the 17th is when I'll do the registration. You notice that they're going to have to be a coach or VIP member to be a part of my test group. And I'm going to run this like a test group. Like, you have to give me your before photos or I'm going to hound you like crazy until you do. At the end of MBF, you better give me some after photos. So 3 weeks in, you better give me those after photos. And then we're going to start the second round. And, you know, so I'm going to run it as if it was one of the Beachbody test groups. So I might up the ante a little bit on those. July 20th through the 26th, I am going to be doing prep week. And this is the exciting part that I wanted to tell you guys about. This program, if people purchase the challenge pack, To Be Mindset videos will be included in that price, that $160 price, and Ultimate Portion Fix videos will be included in that, plus the containers, plus the To Be Mindset tracker. Insane amount of value that they get so they can choose which nutrition program they want to do. I'm going to encourage all my girls to do To Be Mindset because usually they want to do what you're doing. So if you are a container person and you live and die by those containers, then you need to be encouraging your girls to try that. If it doesn't work for them or they're struggling with it, then you can throw out To Be Mindset and say, well, maybe check out some of these videos and see if that's, you know, more your style. But the fact that that is included in the bundle is literally mind-blowing. The amount of value that they get for $160. And you guys, do you hear how I'm talking about this? Like, this is how I talk to my girls that are thinking about it. Like, they believe it's an insane amount of value and they believe this bundle should cost $300 to $400 because I believe that. Okay, so do you see how my belief and my value, I rarely get price objections. And if I do, I'm going to explain it a little bit more of the value that they're going to get. So your people, your potential customers, your people that are going to do this program with you, they're going to believe that it is worth 10 times more than $160 if you believe that. Okay, there's my little spiel on all of that. I plan on starting on July 27th. The main reason I'm starting July 27th is that's my 6-week postpartum date. So I'm hoping that I am cleared and ready to go. Plus, I will be coming back from vacation. So I'm going to start it right after we get back from vacation on that day. You don't have to start on July 27th, but that is just up to you for sure. That's the beauty of this business. And then August 17th, that is when the MBFA, so the second 3-week of this program begins. That's when it's available. And so I'm going to start day 1 of that while I have promoted people to start MBF with us. So I'm going to have kind of like a group of girls that are on the second 3 weeks and a group of girls that are in the first 3 weeks. So I can kind of promote this program for July and I can promote it for August. Because I find that people will be interested, but they don't commit. So once they see you get killer results, then they will commit, okay? So you kind of have to, I usually run a program 2 times at least just to make sure that people are able to come in, and those that are skeptical can see me legit doing it every single day, getting killer results, and then they go, oh, this actually does work. It's not just these random people doing it, you know, because they don't know who this girl in the pink bra is, but they know me. So they know that they can trust me, hopefully, since they've been following me and I've been showing my consistency. Okay, let's move on. Who's this for? Wanting to burn fat. It is huge. You guys, the name of this program is Burn Fat. I find so many women want to burn fat. I don't even know if I know what that means. I guess I've got a little extra fat on my tummy right now, but anyways, so people wanting to burn fat, that would be some words that you want to use. Build muscle tone. I hear a lot of girls say that they want to tone up, so that could be some wording that you use when you're describing this program, specifically in the arms, legs, and tummy. Want more weights and less cardio. I keep hearing that there is a ton of weights in this program. You probably saw in the little video clip that they were doing all kinds of power moves and stuff with heavy weights and stuff like that. So super amped about that. People that are wanting to see some major changes in a short amount of time. Okay, so kind of like that 21-day fix mentality of like commit to 21 days, commit to 3 weeks, get some results, commit to another 3 weeks, get some results. They're going to be 25 to 35 minutes, 7 days a week. So it allows for a fast workout each day. So they're going to be able to really build up that consistency. So if there's someone who talks about struggling with consistency, they're going to commit to a short amount of time every single day so that they build that consistency up. I do know that the MBFA, so the second 3 weeks, is more, I think I've seen it's more of like 35 to 45 minute workouts. So I do think that the time ramps up in the second 3 weeks. All right. All right, so what is MBF and MBFA? I've already kind of given you guys some heads up that it is 2 separate programs, okay? So they can treat these like, I'm gonna do the first program 2 times and then I'll do the second program. So they don't have to go straight into the second program if they don't feel like they're ready yet, okay? So it's 2 3-week muscle building and fat burning program, okay? 7 days a week, we already talked about, 25 to 35 minute workouts, up to 45 in the second set. There are 3 strength training days, and then there is 2 cardio days, and then 1 EMOM every minute on the minute. So I think this is more of a, what's the word, like a CrossFit terminology, which I have like 0 knowledge of, but I'm super excited to try some things out and try something different. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna be doing something crazy every minute on the minute. So I don't know how long those workouts are, and then 1 recovery workout day. So technically 6 workouts, the 7th day being a recovery workout. We've already talked about emphasis on the arms, legs, and core. They say that it is a beginner to intermediate level. What is needed? So light, medium, and heavy dumbbells, and then these little torture looking things called bod ropes. Oh no, I have bod ropes. I forgot to bring them to you. Okay, so basically they look just like this. They're like kind of heavier balls on the end. And the whole point of it is obviously you're doing this at home. And so they're jump ropes. So if someone doesn't want to get the bod ropes, they can just use a jump rope. But if you're like me, I'm working out with low ceilings. So a jump rope would never work on my low ceilings. And there may be toddlers and babies around. So you are not going to hit someone with a rope with these bod ropes because they're literally right here holding them. I tried them out and literally about peed my pants. So I decided I had to wait and work on my pelvic floor a little bit before I commit to doing some jump roping. But Zach was playing around with them and doing like double jumps and that type of thing. And he was having so much fun with them. So I think they're going to be a fun little addition. I love that Beachbody adds like fun new equipment into the bundles. So it makes them even more value, the fact that you get to have those. So those are included in the challenge pack, the completion pack, and then the accessories bundle, which we'll talk a little bit about. So you get those bod ropes with any of those little bundles. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so here are the pricing options. They've kind of limited down, which I appreciate. I feel like, oh no, I skipped over. So I was gonna have Hannah share. I didn't see Hannah. Hannah, are you on here? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Hannah, sorry, I completely was like so excited, kept going. So Hannah was in the test group and she's gonna share a little bit about her experience with it. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I so desperately was like, oh, I can't wait to talk about this. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. I can't wait to talk about this while you were going through it. And so I was like, okay, I got to make sure I talk about all those things at the end. So I was in the test group for this program. It was super awesome. A little different experience. So the reason I was in the test group was because I hit Success Starter, which is basically hitting Success Club at least 3 months out of your first 6 months of coaching. So I had that opportunity to join in on this test group. Super awesome. I actually was a little bit late to start just by a couple days, only because I found out that I was pregnant, had to get a pregnancy release to be able to do it. I was worried they were going to tell me, oh, well, because you're pregnant, we don't want you in it because you're not going to have good results or anything like that. There was probably over a dozen women in the group that were actually pregnant. So that was really cool. And they actually were totally cool. They just would like ask how far along you are throughout it whenever you submitted your pictures, so that they would kind of be able to use that as well. But I got a little bit of a late start by a couple days. So some of the like introductory information videos and whatnot, I was trying to catch back up on, and I had to catch up on a couple workouts, but it was still super awesome. And Megan or anyone else who has been in other test groups, you may be able to speak a little bit on this because it was a little different. My understanding is on this test group because of COVID. So I think usually whenever they do these test groups, the trainer has like maybe a couple people like they're still like in the studio and everything, and they have a couple people there and a little bit of a crew to like help guide them through the program and basically share the videos with you, or share the workout with you. But instead it was literally Megan Davies in her living room by herself with a ring light and I think her phone as her camera. So it was really awesome because we got to really know her, probably more so than maybe what people do in other test groups, because literally she was in her living room doing the workouts just like us. She didn't have a crew like cueing her when she was supposed to start what move or anything like that. Like girl's hair fell down and she had to put it back up. She took her shoes off a couple times. Super personable. So it was a really great experience. I imagine that other test groups still get a very personable experience, but this one I feel like was really awesome. So that was really cool. As far as the workout programs themselves, I actually preferred the MBFA. They definitely stepped it up a notch. The workouts were a little bit longer, but I preferred them and mentally had more of an advancement in the MBFA than I did in MBF. I think part of that was because I was early pregnant in MBF and I was just trying not to throw up the entire time. So I feel like I maybe didn't get quite as much out of it as what most people probably do. But it was still a really good program. And I loved that the workouts were only 25 to 35 minutes in that first program with MBF. MBFA, like I said, the program or the workouts are a little bit longer, Megan. They're about 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes for the Monday through Friday. The Saturday workouts, which are the EMOMs, the every minute on the minute, they are only like 30 minutes still, like even during MBFA. So they're made for Saturday mornings essentially, or whenever you can get to them Saturdays, but they kind of take into account it's Saturday, you've got stuff you want to do. And so they're shortened workouts. And the every minute on the minute basically is instead of doing the reps to the beat of the music like you would on all of the other workouts, on those they basically have this like Mario Kart sound that goes off, and you basically do this many reps as quickly as you can. And then whenever you're done, and no matter what, they cut you off at 40 seconds. So you have 40 seconds to do as many reps as you can. So it is a little bit more of like a hit style on that workout. And then at 40 seconds you rest, and you rest for 20 seconds no matter what. So that's really awesome. I feel like it definitely changes things up a little bit. Megan really focused, and I'm sure she will in the like formal group as well, or the formal program. She emphasizes the importance of taking that rest time. So that's really awesome, because she actually explains why that's important for your body to be able to recover to go into the next set. But yeah, so the EMOMs are really cool, short workouts. The recovery days are pretty quick as well. I think that they're only about 35 minutes too, for on Sundays. So that's awesome. The cardio days actually are like core and cardio. So that's really cool. You have a couple days focused on core. Like you said, there's a lot of like tummy toning that happens. Oh my gosh, there's girls in this program or in the test group that they looked super fit before they even started. And I was like, okay, what kind of results are you really going to get? And I mean, their abs are just like popping like crazy. So super awesome results as far as toning up. There's also women who they did not lose a whole bunch of weight, but life-changing experience because their belly shrank by like 15 inches. I'm not even kidding. So it's crazy that happened in 6 weeks. But I think Megan probably has some of those pictures, but I'm going to look through them and I'll share any additional ones that people shared in our test group that have given permission to share. That Megan may not have because they're really awesome. So let's see what else. So that's a little bit about the actual workouts themselves. The bod ropes are super awesome. I will say it is still possible to hit people with them. I hit my dog in the face. I feel really bad about that, but he was not that mad about it. So it worked out okay. But it's definitely helpful, if you are in low ceilings. I would encourage people to get them. I know you can get it without the bod ropes and just get the streaming. My husband did some of the workouts with me just because we work out at the same time usually. And, he actually was trying to like basically just do like imitation jump rope without anything in his hands. And he didn't feel like you really got a whole lot out of that, although it was still a little bit of cardio. But it still wasn't the same as using the bod ropes. I mean, I know you guys probably can't see it, but like the veins stick out on my forearms now because there was so much forearm work that happened with those. So I definitely encourage getting the bod ropes. You may also encourage people not to give up with the bod ropes because whenever you first start with them, you will notice that your right and left arms cannot do the same thing at the same time. Like it's totally a mind thing, but it gets easier and you realize like by probably like week 2 or a little bit into week 3, like, oh my gosh, like I've got this. And you feel so powerful whenever you're swinging those things and you have like actual coordination between your 2 hands and some serious toning going on with your arms. And the way that you use them within the workouts basically is that you do a set of the weights. And then after every set of weights, you do bod ropes for a certain amount of time. So, and you also change up like what your feet are doing, whatever you're doing it. So it's really cool because although there's not a ton of cardio in like burpees and that sort of stuff on those weight days, she still throws in just a tiny bit of cardio with those bod ropes, which is super awesome because if you have people that are really focused on the weights, it definitely encourages them to still get a little bit in there without it being obsessive on cardio. So that's really awesome. Trying to think of what else with the program. As far as my results, I did gain a little bit of weight, but honestly, I think a lot of it was muscle. Obviously, I'm pregnant, so there's some baby growth that happened there too. But there's several girls that actually gained muscle weight who aren't pregnant. They just toned up that much and gained muscle. So that's something really awesome about it. But like I said, there are people who lost some weight, but the weight loss really wasn't massive. It was more just like the massive results physically that you saw and mental. Oh my gosh, there's girls in here that like it was just crazy the mental journey that some of those girls had, including myself, by the end of the program. So yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
More on those that are kind of pushing for that success starter to be in whatever the next program is, which I'm guessing we'll probably find out here in 2 weeks whenever we have the summits, the summit videos and that type of thing. We'll get to find out what that next program is that the success starters now will get to be a part of. So what, I think when you hit success starter, you didn't even know that this was going to be an option for you because they just kind of threw it out there at the beginning of this year. Would you push for it again? Tell us, you talked a little bit about the experience at the beginning, but would it be worth pushing for? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was really awesome to kind of get this first sneak peek. I feel like it's really going to help well, one, I got to access a program before anybody else did. So that was really neat, and really get to test it out. The company asked our opinion on a lot of things too, like with the program as we were doing it. Like, what did you like about this? There was homework with the group, with the test group. So we actually had to go on and do like vlog recordings with our opinion on whether we liked certain aspects, whether we disliked certain aspects. And so it really felt like we were being a part of how they're going to move forward with this program. We had access to Megan Davies in our group. We had access to other trainers. Some of the top coaches were in there as well as several people from the company that focus on nutrition and how to utilize it during programs. So there was a lot of advantages that I gained and a lot I learned out of being part of the test group, plus the ability to push my business with it so early on before, everybody else has been able to. I've been able to share little sneak peeks of the workouts and what we've been doing. So absolutely, I would push for it again. Hopefully next time I won't be pregnant, so maybe I can get a little bit more out of it at the beginning, at least. And so I would love to be part of a test group where I'm not pregnant and can show some even more massive changes physically. But yeah, I think it's 100% worth it, because the way that it advances your business, as well as, the advantages that you get as a coach, but also as someone physically doing these workouts, and doing the programs, the advantages you get by being part of a test group, I think were really awesome. So.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, whenever I got to be a part of Transform 20s, and it was huge for my business, absolutely massive. I had so many people because we got to towards the end, I got to share a little bit of the workouts and different things like that. And so people were like, what is that you're doing? And I was like, oh, well, it's not even available yet, but it will be. It's just fun to get to share those little things. So thank you for sharing your experiences, Hannah. It was so cool to get an insider scoop on the actual moves and what we're going to be doing in this program when we all get to try it out in July. So appreciate it very much.
And I think there's a lot of people that are doing the Snoop groups as well. I haven't started one yet, but I plan to now that we're getting a little bit closer and they're going to have the sample workouts available. But there's a lot of people who were emphasizing that in our test group, who were doing a group where every day they would just share one little move that they got to do, maybe one on their stories, and then share, because we were only allowed to share 15 seconds of a move, basically, one Instagram clip. And so there's a lot of people that are utilizing the Snoop group. So I think that's a really awesome idea. And then also, what was I going to say? That was something that, I can't remember which coach was on we had a call with one of the top coaches, and I can't remember who it was now. It wasn't Lindsay Matway. Oh, dang it. There's something else that you said that you were going to do. Oh, I think our group, our smaller coaching group, is actually going to do a live workout, a live Zoom workout with the sample workout with people. So that's something that you guys might consider too. In addition to maybe doing a Snoop group thing, is we're actually going to do a live Zoom workout, hey, come try out this sample workout with us, for anybody that's interested. So in addition to just sharing the workout with them, saying, hey, if you want to get a feel of this whole community thing, come check this out. So that's another thing that we're going to kind of emphasize too. So yeah.
Cool. Love it. Thank you very much. Okay, let's jump into the pricing bundles. So like I said, there's kind of a simplified of the pricing. They used to have this mega massive pack and stuff, and they've kind of gotten rid of that. So the biggest bundle that they can purchase is $220. And basically it comes with all the stuff in that picture. So I'm not even going to list off all the things, but they get the Year of Bod, the Bod ropes, the Ultimate Portion Fix, plus 2B Mindset. The only thing not in this photo is the 2B Mindset tracker. I've got mine right here. You do get this in the bundle also, which is insane. I think I spent $30 on this thing for coach price. So that's a great asset. But that actually comes with Shakeology and Performance. So they get Energize and Recover along with Shako, and then all of this stuff, the early access to this program, all that goodness. Okay, and then the 160 bundle is where they can choose to do Shakeology or the Performance. The $130 bundle, that is if they already have Beachbody on demand, but they want Shakeology in this program, or they want Performance in this program. typically when I'm purchasing as a coach, I usually do the completion pack just because it makes Shakeology majorly discounted. It makes performance majorly discounted. And you get, you know, all of the other good stuff with it. Kind of cool. I think this is with Shakeology, but if you do the bag of Shakeology, you get this little cup that has the emblem for MBF. So if you like the little things that go along with the programs, that's kind of a cool thing that goes along with the Shakeology bundles. If they want an accessories bundle, so that means that they just get access to the workouts and they just get the bod ropes. That is $59 for customers and $45 for coaches. That is also $50 PV. So if you have some coaches that are inactive, them getting that accessories bundle would get them active again. So that's a good little thing to throw out there. And it includes those bod ropes. And then if you just want the digital unlock, you have jump ropes, you're just going to use a regular jump rope for it. That's $49 for customers and $37 for coaches. So if you think about it, $37 versus $45, that's what? $8 difference for the bod ropes. So basically you're paying $8 to get those bod ropes. I would say $8 for a piece of equipment is pretty decent price. So keep in mind that all of these bundles, the top ones, the challenge packs and the completion packs, they come with Ultimate Portion Fix with the containers and 2B Mindset videos with the tracker. So ultimately we can say they are finally getting the total solution of nutrition, fitness, awesome supplements, your support as a coach. Please do not downplay you as a coach and the value that you add also. Okay, so here's a graphic. I'll share this in, I think I already did share, but I'll share it, but it kind of gives like a little breakdown of the challenge packs and the different options for those that we just kind of went over. So here's how I would suggest you make a plan moving forward. So name your group. Do not name your group MBF group. Okay, so come up with something fun that your girls need. You know, maybe it's lean out core and arms or tank top arms group, or I don't know, like have fun with it, but name your group something focused on your niche and what they want. Decide when you're going to start. Having a start date is so important, because then you can work backwards of when people need to be ordered by, when you're going to start your prep week, when do you need to start promoting this. Decide on the requirements to be in it. So are you going to require that people do a challenge pack, or can they be in just with doing the digital unlock? That's up to you as a coach. You will only get successful points for challenge and completion packs though, so keep that in mind. How to promote a new program. This is the exact same thing for every program that I promote, but decide what these people want. So what does your niche want? Use their words. Look back through old messages. When people tell you about their goals, what words are they using? Are they saying that they want to burn fat? Okay, I usually don't have people saying they want to burn fat. I more have people say they want to tone up their tummy or something like that. So use those words when you're talking about this program. Do they talk about wanting to lose weight? You know, do they say, I want to lose 10 pounds? Even if that's not your goal, talk about this program as if they can lose those 10 pounds if they commit to it. And then show some before and afters. This girl lost 12 pounds. So show some before and afters of people who have done those goals. I always make sure that my before and afters are very focused on my niche. So most of my girls want to lose 5 to 15 pounds. So I wouldn't show a picture of someone who lost 50 pounds. Like, I pick pictures that are very focused on the people that I am usually working with, so that they can see themselves in those images. Decide what's holding them back. Use their words again. So what do they talk about that's keeping them, your conversations, that's keeping them from reaching those goals, those things that they want. Show clips of you doing the sample workout. I would suggest videotaping the whole sample workout so that you can use those clips over and over and over again, you know, or do the sample workout a couple different times and you can show it. But, you know, if you do the sample workout on Monday, you can still show clips from that sample workout. I would choose I would choose different moves than what you showed on Monday on Thursday, you know, so you can still use things even if you didn't do that workout that day. So keep that in mind. Like, you can reuse content. Save some to sprinkle in later on. Create a simple graphic. This is one thing that I preach all the time, and I still see you guys not doing this. We've got to have a graphic that you use over and over again, of you or some kind of cute clip art with the name of your group, your spots available, how many spots are left, and how to be contacted. You will see whenever I'm promoting something, I put this graphic in my stories every single day. It's at least in my stories. One of the stories is there. And then anytime it gets updated with a new person I'm in conversation with, I put pending. Anytime it's a new person that says, yes, I want to do this, I add their name to the list. Okay. And I put it on my stories again. People need to see things. I think it was like 16 times before they commit. Okay, 16 times. So if you're putting one graphic up once on your stories, they're not going to commit because they need to see it another 15 times, or they need to hear you talking about it. Okay. Be excited when you talk about this program. So don't talk about this program like, I'm going to start this new program and I'm really excited. It's supposed to work your arms. Like, be excited, smile when you're talking about these things. People commit because of your energy, because of your excitement. If you're excited, they'll get excited about it. Okay, so a couple of things how not to promote I want to go over, and then we can answer some questions. Try not to call it #MBF, because they have no idea what MBF stands for. They have no clue about the program. Try not to use just images of Megan Davies. They don't know who Megan Davies is. I don't really know who Megan Davies is because she has a one-week program. You know, maybe if it was a Shaun T program, you could use some images of him, but people don't know who Megan Davies is. So use you, promote with you. Please don't talk about what they'll do in the program. So they may want to have some of the details, but focus more on how they will feel while they're doing these workouts, when they finish them. I don't know about you guys, but those video clips, I see powerful. Like, I see like strong, like, you know, empowered. Those types of things are how women are going to feel while doing those workouts, just by watching that 1-minute video clip. What they will gain or what they will achieve by doing this program. So instead of showing like the facts and figures of the program, tell how they're going to feel, what they'll gain, what they're going to achieve. Try not to share only before and afters without a little bit of story or background on that person. So I shared a Google Doc and it has a before and after, but then it also shares like a little testimonial that that person gave. So for example, I don't know anything about this girl's story right now. Like, yeah, she lost 12 pounds in 9 weeks. That's great. But is she a mom? Is she single? Is she married? Is she, you know, struggling? Has she struggled with nutrition? You know, what state of mind was she in that before photo? So really hit on that story. People will commit when they hear a story and they see themselves in that story versus just, oh, wow, those are great results. They are great results. But people want to hear the story behind those results also. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys. I wanted to see if you guys have questions. If you have questions, go ahead and take yourself off mute and we can answer also. Okay, so one of the questions was, do they get access to the 2B Mindset videos with the completion pack? I don't know the answer to that, and I will get the answer to that though. I know for sure the challenge pack.
Megan, if you look on that graphic that you made, that has like the price of everything with like the common add-ons or whatever at the bottom, I think you like wrote on there, like you get Shaco and Performance for this price plus this, and this, and you might have already answered the question on that graphic. I could be wrong, but I don't think that it comes with it because I think somebody has asked, but.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look and for sure let you guys know. Postpartum before and after, share my story. Yeah, love that, Courtney. I will for sure, because this will be my first before and after. You want a bus trash truck? Okay, any other questions? Okay, at the very beginning, Hannah asked if there's going to be a new workout released every day, or if they'll all be available at once. And basically, they're going to release the first program all at once as soon as you purchase it. And then the second program is kind of delayed. So if you start on July 7th, you're going to have a break, or you're going to have to do the program again, because the second program, MBFA, is not released until, I think it's like August 17th. They had some delays in recording with COVID, so that's why it's kind of delayed in there. But if you start on July 27th, you can go straight through the 6 weeks. That's another reason why I chose that date. All right. If there are no other questions, I will go ahead and let us go. I record this, so I'll share it with you guys in Spirit and Spunk Tribe. I shared the graphics or the images, but if you have anything that you need from me, help with anything with launching this program, I would love to help you out. Okay, question, are there modifiers built into the program? Woo, Hannah, do you know?
I mean, I would imagine so, because they do in every other program, but like I said, with the test group being different, she didn't really emphasize a whole lot on that. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't have a modifier there. Like, she would modify some, but I would say that was one thing I didn't love about this test group, was just that she, a lot of times, like, because she was doing the workouts with us, she would share the modified version, like, just for a second, and then go back to doing the standard version. So I would imagine that there's modifiers. There's gotta be, there has been in every other program, but I don't really know what a lot of the modifications look like, honestly.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it. That's why I wasn't sure. And like you said, I would imagine she would. If she was telling you how to modify, I would imagine they're including that in. Okay, any other questions? All right, thank you guys for hopping on this morning, and super pumped to be sharing more about how to promote this program in Spirit and Spunk Tribe. So I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.